this is Tina with Life in the Piedmont. Welcome to my channel. It is a Thursday afternoon at about 1:30 here. If you're new, thanks for joining me. I'm busy today, and so while I'm on a break, I thought I'd jump on for just a little bit, take a break, some cold water in me because it's kind of humid and warm out. We are expecting storms, and I'm going to set you down. Maybe you can, there we go. We're expecting storms, and I ended up going and stopping at Lowe's thanks to my sister because they have their shredded mulch on sale for $10. And so I couldn't pass it up, so I went and got my first load, about 25 bags. There are two and a half cubic feet, and so I am out here actually getting all the mulch laid and getting done, but I started getting kind of hot. I thought I better take a break here and jump on really quick. This is an unexpected live. I was gonna go live later, but because I got so hot and tired, I thought I best get up here now and do a live for this week because I haven't. And I thought this is a perfect time just to sit in the car, chat, cool down, rehydrate, and just see how everybody is doing this week. I am fine. It's been a fast week. I can't believe it's already Thursday today, and I feel like there's more that I need to get done, which we do. Hopefully this weekend we can finish what we have started. But my goal is to get this mulch laid before our rain comes in. And I was at Aldi today, and I found, let me go grab them really quick. All right, I'm back. So while I was at Aldi, I went down their aisle. Hey, Hardneck Farmers, welcome in, and welcome in. It all adds up. I'm on a break laying mulch. Anybody relate? So I thought I'd jump on, cool down, hydrate, and show you what I found. So I ran over to Aldi, which happened next to Lowe's within the same shopping center. So if you need mulch, you don't have any, Lowe's has it on sale, 5 for $10. The bags are 2.5 cubic feet. And I started with 25 bags. Normally, I don't know how many bags it takes because normally I've had people come and lay it. My son did 2 truckloads last year and got it free. I'm not going to put him through that this year, and I'm not going to pay somebody to do it. And so I started, when I saw they had the sale, thanks to my sister, I said, better just go grab 25 bags to start there because they're going to have the sale again in May. And so I'll estimate, I'll have a better estimate. But anyhow, I'm rambling on. So yeah, I just really haven't had time to be up here doing my lives, and I should. So I thought I'm gonna take a moment here and recuperate. I can tell my face is red. It's humid. We're waiting on storm to come through here in Virginia. And yeah, you know, it got cold. Same here. It got cold here, and then it's supposed to warm up now. But with the heat and the storms brings the humidity, right? So, you know, gradually, I kind of gradually ease back into this. Yeah, this is why I'm doing it through Hardneck Farms, is because I am, you know, I'm at that point where the rolling watch hours, you know, they keep taking away those watch hours, which I know. And so like today, my hours didn't move from yesterday. So the hours that should have been applied, I didn't get. It was like 13 hours and I didn't get them. So it's what it is. I can't stress over it. I will get there. I know that I will get there. But look what I found. So again, I was happy. My husband calls it the Isle of Shame. They have so many cute things, and I can get suckered in really easily. But I just wanted to see what they had. I wasn't in there to really buy anything much. And no, it really is. But you know what? We just keep plugging along and keep doing what we're doing. and we will both get there. Yeah, we will get there. So the first thing I want to show you what I found, and I'm going to plant these hopefully today. I found some begonias. And so these were only $3.99. I've never purchased seeds or bulbs from Aldi, so I'll let you know, and I'll keep updates on what's going on with these. But I was reading the back, and so between March and April we're in, so I'm right on point to start planting these. So I'm gonna plant them. I'll water them in, but not too much. I didn't know you. I'm on Rumble too. I have to get to 100. I need like 20 words over there to start getting making money on it. I have like 77 or something. So yeah, I'll have to go find you. But you know, I'm gonna plant these today, and so I'm gonna open these up really quick just to show you what I'm doing. I haven't looked at the ball, but you know, I mean, here they are. They don't look bad, do they? I think those look pretty good. I don't know. We'll plant them and we'll pray over them, and hopefully they will grow. Then I found these dahlias. There's a bunch of bulbs in here of different colors. I can plant these from now through, I think, May. They get about 40 inches high, which is because in my planter, we had pulled out all these, oh, that breeze feels good. We had pulled out all these azalea bushes because I didn't like them. Well, now I understood why the previous owners had azalea bushes there, because there's so many weeds. Like it just grows grass and weeds. And so I put down fabric again. Oh, thank you. I know. I hope they grow. I'll let you know, and I'll do updates periodically as well. I should just make a simple video after I'm done with this of me planting them and doing that again. Bring my tripod out. Just another video to put up, right? But yeah, so I got the fabric, you know, garden fabric, and have laid all that down, and now I'm mulching on top. I'm leaving, I don't know how many inches it is, wasp. I don't know how many inches it is. I have several inches to plant just in the front. So my goal is to plant flowers in the front part of the planter, like a border of flowers, and mulch the rest, and then have hanging baskets. So, you know, so there's a splash of color out there. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. What have you guys been up to today? And all my starts that I started by seed, I can't get over the germination. And I've said before that I did not use that Jiffy seed starter mix that you get. I actually bought that Fox Farm mix and decided to go ahead and just use that. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is that Jiffy stuff. I think it's bad. That's just my opinion. But so I'm hot. Oh, that's nice, Lori. That's nice. Hey, Susan. Hey, Nana Grace, welcome in. I am on a break. I'll repeat I'm on a break in mulch in my front planter. If you need mulch, Lowe's has it, 5 for $10. They're 2.5 cubic feet bags. And this year I've decided to do it. Yep. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I have a really nice greenhouse place by me, and I also have another place that I can get it, but I'll be on. Last year when I was up in PA, as I regularly am, I found, just from traveling around, I found mushroom soil, $5 a bag. So I've picked that up and added it. So now what I'm gonna do is, I think I need to want to add in some good compost into some of the beds before I put all my transplants out there. A little pricey, but you know, sometimes you just gotta pay the price to have good soil. What compost do you use? Or do, because I do have compost that I've been making my own compost, but it's not broken down enough. And so it's not ready to use. I just started it. So it needs it probably, I would say the end of the growing season, it would be good to put in for the fall. So yeah, Lowe's was good. And I asked the guy, so if you buy 20 bags or more, they'll load it for you. And so I was like, okay, I got 25 bags. The guy loaded them in my car. Hey, Holly from 50 Acre Homestead. Holly's up in Canada and they had a horrible ice storm up there and she's been without power for 5 days. And I have enjoyed her post. If you don't know her, go follow her on Instagram. She has a great content. And yeah, I appreciate you being here. 6 days with no power. When will you be getting it back on, Holly? Any time? Have they given you a time yet? Yeah, I've gone the longest here, 5 days without power. And I have, you know, you just learn. Oh, I'm so praying that it comes on quickly for you. I'm sure that's really hard. We don't have a generator here. It's the one thing my husband and I keep talking about getting. But we've learned what we need to do. And, you know, we just make do, right? So yeah, so yeah, if you have a Lowe's, go see Lowe's, 5 for $10. I got the black shredded because I love the black. I'm not a brown mulch person, but yeah. Tell me, what type of compost do you use? Yeah. Well, that's the one thing we're talking about, is investing in one. So I'm looking for a compost I want to use to just refresh my beds and everything. I don't have the manure. I don't know much about the black cow. 1 year I bought, it was like the coast of Maine. That was pretty good, but I think I want something a little more higher end. No, I'm not mulching the whole garden. Right now I'm mulching just my front planter in my house. I have mulched my garden before, but I'm not gonna do it. I have a ton of that garden fabric and it's heavy duty. I want to lay that down in certain areas and just to keep, and then maybe I'll mulch. The place down the street from me, they have a really nice like organic leaf mulch, and I like that. They sell it in the bags too. I don't know how much it is, maybe $6.95 or $7.95 a bag. They've gone up since it was, and so I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the front planter. I'm gonna use the first bags to see how far it takes me, because it really depends, right, on the depth and, you know, the thickness of it. And we have so much mulch laying down, but I've covered it up because the weeds keep coming. I'm on the, it's my daughter. I'm laying mulch in the planter. Yeah, so anyhow, yeah, so, and then I was showing, if you didn't see it, today I went to Aldi, and I've never bought bulbs from them before, but I found these dahlia bulbs. I've never used them, and so I'm gonna plant them along the border of the front planter. They were $3.99, and then I bought some begonias. You can see those for the front of the planter. I'm trying to really grow a lot of my flowers this year. I have, I don't know how many zinnias that I've started. I got to start marigolds. That's what I need to do. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. So yeah, you know, Holly started Women in Homesteading conference in Canada. What part of Canada again? I forget, Holly, if you're still there. Is it Ontario? but Ontario, yeah. So if anybody in here is in or around that area and would like to join or get to know more about it, go follow her and contact her over on Instagram under 50 Acre Homestead. I know, I watched her from day one. It was like maybe 3 or 4 of you that started. Like it's your very first one, and it keeps growing and growing. And they have so many great speakers, and they teach you skills, and it's just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding, Holly? Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations to you. I'm not in Canada, but I follow the group. I follow everything that they do. I think it's awesome. So, yeah, that's awesome. I would love to do, of course, I'm not the farm, right? I don't have the cow. I don't have that. But I want to try and start something in my area. But you know Homesteaders of America. So that's not far from me, and I am going in October. It will be my second time I'm going. But in my immediate area where I'm at, I wanted to start like it, and I haven't come up with a name, but like a preserving, teaching how to can and preserve your own food. Hey, Jan, how are you? Oh, I would love to meet you there if you could come one year. That would be great. It's a lot of fun. And I'll probably meet Leanne there from the Mennonite Farmhouse. Hey, Jennifer Ocean Homestead, welcome in. So yeah, so Holly, I may pick your brain about how you went about starting. If I just because I have some former students of mine too, and there's other people that they don't know how to preserve their food, and they want to start learning and canning. And I just thought it would be really nice to start something here in my area. Yeah, but I don't want to take your name. That's your name. Where at? Let's talk, Holly, if you don't mind, when you're able to, because I know you with the power and everything. I went, oh, hi, that's 6 hours from me. That's awesome. I mean, I have my chickens, I have my garden, I do the preserving and dehydrating and stuff. So that's where I can offer people. And maybe with meeting people, that can get expanded a little bit more with different skills. That's so awesome, Holly. I want to know how to start. If you don't mind, I would love if you could just let me know. Maybe I can start one in here in Virginia, where I live. I think that would be great. That would be great. Thank you so much. Do you need you're going to send it through Instagram, or do you want my email? Hey, Ryan and Melody. And let's see, who do we got? Oh, be safe. Susan. I know those storms are going to come up this way towards me. That's why I was trying to mulch, but I really got hot and overheated. You can send it to Tina at lifeinthepiedmont.com, Holly. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's perfect, because that can now go on my website. My husband runs my website for me, and we're trying to figure like different things out in the recipes and that. Hey, my wild home, how are ya? I've heard the storms. Here it is 70. It's supposed to be 77 today, but it's very overcast because we have storms and it's humid here. Oh, thank you for telling us. So yeah. Oh, it's snowing? So Jennifer, you're in Canada too, where Holly is from 50 Acres Homestead, and they've been out of power for 6 days now because of the ice storm over Ontario. So, but I'm probably gonna have to take a shower again. I've been out here sweating and everything. Jen, I didn't comment, but I did watch you tearing up your garden and everything, and thank you for the membership. I will continue that, my friend. But yeah, so, you know, I wish, like, I would have put my raised beds in a different direction, or, so I have them, you know, lined up like, I wish I would have made rows like this. Does that make sense? And I wish that, because I have those raised beds off of Amazon, and I know I can connect them together to make one long bed. And I'm sorry that I didn't do that. I'm sorry I didn't do that when I set it up. I'm never happy with the design of my garden. Who else is with me on that one? Like, you have this vision, you go, you do it, you like it, and now the next year you want to change everything up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're in a row, so like in this row, like they're here like next to each other, working its way back, but they're faced, I don't know. I'd have to walk there and show you. So, and I still have my grow bags, and I want to get some more of the raised beds off of Amazon. So I would like, you know, maybe a better quality beds, but I think I'm fine with what I have. It works. I don't have a problem with these metal raised beds, and when they're on sale is when I buy them. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on here a few more minutes. Me too, me too. But you know, when you have those beds, it's so difficult to move them because they're all filled with, hi, bud. It's all filled with your soil, and you don't want to mess that up. You know? So now I see them. They're locked up behind the fence. So where there's 3 acres. Everybody that lives here has like 3 acres, and so I can see through here because, you know, the trees aren't full of green. They have dogs. Well, their dogs always get out and roam the neighborhood. My concern is, I don't care if they roam, they're sweet dogs. My biggest concern is how fast people drive down this dirt gravel road. And I have been so upset, you know, people doing 50 down here. And I'm like, you know, there's animals, there's times where there are people. You got it. Thank you, Holly. There's times where, and I'm not kidding you, there's other farmers around that have more property, and they'll, you know, there's a cow. Oh, hold on, everybody. This is my, hold on a second. About that, I had to respond to somebody. There's been times where there'll be posts on our community page like, hey, you know, cows loose on the street, you know, on a certain street, or, you know, missing dog running or something like that. So to drive 50 miles down in this rural area is not okay. Sorry about that. Are you there? Ah, I lost you. Ah. There you go. Sorry, my phone rang in the middle, and I'm sorry. So yeah, so you just have to, hi, bud. My son's out here with his dog. I'm on a live. John, do you want to say hi?
No.
No. So how, yeah. Oh, hey, Neil, welcome in. I just saw that you came in. So yeah, so I totally got lost. Oh, we're talking about the speeders on the street. And so yeah, I get upset about that very easily. Because, you know, that could be your kid, that could be your dog. So the dogs are barking at something. They're fenced up today. They're not running around, which I'm fine with. But that was the point. I really got distracted, didn't I? So I'll stay about another 5 minutes on here, and then I want to get back. The sun is starting to come out and the wind is picking up. It feels good. The breeze feels really good. Hey, Shelby, I can call you in 5 minutes. Will you be able to talk then? Or is your lunch almost over? You let me know, honey. So oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you. So last night, my husband and I were kind of early getting some things done, and we stopped at a store nearby. We just go in and browse and see what they have. We donate a lot of stuff there. And of course, I found something, and I'll share them with you on a video coming up, I'm sure. But we've been donating a lot of furniture and getting rid of a lot of things. They had the beautiful bookcases. They had 2 of them, and these things were huge, like from floor to ceiling, huge, with lights and everything. And they were in good condition. They even had a drawer at the bottom. They were in excellent condition. And we said, well, let's think about it. And then we were talking this morning, and he was like, if we got those, eliminate the bookcases that we have in our living room, which is like 4, and they would go one on each side of the wall, which is near the wood stove we have. And sure enough, he's like, go get them. I called down there. They were still available. I ran down there and I purchased them. Now we have to figure out how to get them to the house and in what vehicle and what manpower are going to have because they are good quality bookcases. They're sturdy and they're heavy, you know, the way furniture used to be made, right? So we got such a good deal, and I'm so excited for these bookcases. We're just rearranging like the whole entire house, and we just been decluttering and just really getting rid of everything. Yeah, I'll show you. They're really, really nice. I can't wait to see them. So yeah, anyhow. Well, you know, I told my husband maybe we'll just go rent like a U-Haul. We called somebody. My husband called somebody. They wanted $500. I'm like, nah, you know, I've been down that road before. I'm not going to do that. Just go rent like the U-Haul, like a van. They'll have manpower there to help lift. We can lift these in, and then when we get home, between myself, my husband, my son-in-law, and my daughter, I think between the 5 of us, we should be able to get those in there. That's another thing, Gail, that I have is my island's almost put together. There's so much that has to get put together with that. Thanks, Gail. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And Jennifer, FYI, I have not sent. I am really sorry about that. I'm very behind on sending my 2 prizes. I just found the email. My emails are getting buried for some reason, and I'll lose an email and I can't find it. Search for it. I'm like, well, where is it? So today I found the address of the person I need to send the book to, and I got to send your seeds to you, and I'm going to put them in a card this time. But yeah, so we are just rearranging everything and just getting rid of stuff. And I tell you, it feels so good to get rid of stuff that's just been sitting there for several years that you don't use. So I packed up a whole bag of fabric, different types of fabric and stuff. I'm going to take up to my friends in Pennsylvania. They do sewing for the community. So if you want something like homemade Amish items sewn, a variety of different things, they sew all that stuff up, and then you can go buy them in certain stores. Sometimes, you know, they'll open their house, like to me. That's how I met, and then we just became friends. So I know that they'll use this fabric. And oh, the Hardneck Farms, please don't worry about that. Is fine. Yes. Well, so to get a dumpster out here, it's like $1,000 or so, if not more. And I'm just not doing that. So we have literally have been making runs to the dump. That's okay. That's okay, Holly. We have literally been just piling stuff up in as much as we can between my son's Jeep and our SUV, and just making runs to the dump. I mean, it's only $7, so it's no big deal, you know, versus what, trying to get $1,000. So I'm not too worried about it. So this weekend we're gonna try the furniture rearrange that we didn't get done before family came in, and so hopefully with them here, we'll have the muscle power and we'll be able to get that. Yeah, this area, Jan, that I live in is so crazy. That's all I can tell you. And you know what's really sad? The area that I live in, not only, and I'm not saying this to boast my friends, I'm truly not. Not only is where I live is one of the wealthiest counties around in the country, we also have such a high level of poverty in our county as well. And it is so sad that that should not be. Do you know what I mean? That just should not be. And I've seen it firsthand when I worked in a bank, and it's just ridiculous. It's just absurd. It's just, and I know it's not. I know it's like that in a lot of different places too, but it's just, I went out the other day. Oh, I had to, I couldn't get down my road the other day because they decided that they're running Vios here. So I had to go around, all the way around, and come up the other way to get to my house. And I had noticed this new development being put in. And I drove by because I had to. And you know the signs that normally go such and such, like the name of the community, and then they say starting at the low whatever. My mouth dropped when I saw the price on what they were starting at. I'm like, how does anybody like afford that? Because I couldn't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. It my heart too. It breaks my heart. And you know, it's really not funny, but just so I was over at one of our local food banks here, and I was talking with them, and they said one of the things that they do there, which is awesome, is the people who need help, they can help them with so many different things. But one of the things that they are in need of is like more people to serve. Like people in to get the help that they need. Like there's food, there's so many, you can get voucher new eyeglasses, there's the dentist, there's just so many things. But the people for some reason aren't calling in to say, hey, I need help, I can't make rent, or I don't have food for my family. Because one of the things that they do is they will give it a list, say, what do you need? And the people will give them a list, and then two people will gather all that food from the food bank and then go deliver it to the family in need. And it's a way to minister through Christ through them to them. And then every Thursday night, whether it's a church or a group of people will cook dinner at this facility, and everybody is welcome to come and have dinner. And they can't even get people to come and eat a free meal. That's because people are so ashamed of maybe their situation in that, and they've never had that. So, and there's no shame. If you need help, you need help. There's no shame. Just don't abuse the help that's given to you, right? Take the help. And when you can get yourself on your feet again, then you just say, you know what? I appreciate it and thank you so much. Yeah, I know. It's just sad. It's, so, but I remember the food bank I used to run, we would, er, the people became your friend. Just like with, Broken Hearts Ministry Channel, right? They go out once a month, they go out to the homeless and provide and give. And those people become your friends because they know you're coming. They expect you there, and, they're just nice people, and it's nice to have that comfort. And that's how it was too. Yeah. And that's how it was like when I ran the food bank. It's like I didn't care what kind of a car you parked up in. I don't know your story. You have a need and we have the food if that's what you need, right? And pride, absolutely. Pride is the biggest thing, right, amongst people. We all suffer from it. We all have that pride that gets in our way at a time. So, but anyhow, I could go on, but I do have to make a phone call. My great niece, I need to go call her back before her lunch is over. But maybe I'll try and pop on again tomorrow. I'm not sure. I really am trying to get the mulching done and just things done before the rain. So thanks for hanging out with me for the past half an hour. It's been a great time chatting and seeing all the new friends out there. Thanks for the thumbs up, and if you shared out, thank you. and I'll see you on the next live. Thanks, everybody. Bye.